letting me dive into your lives and open it up and expose every each of your personalities. So, couldn't have done a movie without you guys and without your help.
Thanks for editing my no hidden. What the heck? It was when I seen this, it was on there.
It'll be the bonus content.
Okay.
Well, it was certainly easy to work with Mike. It's got to be a very difficult thing to do is put up with us for 2.5 years, and he followed us everywhere. I mean, from Chicago to minor league, down to spring training, all over the place. They followed us, and he did a magnificent job of putting this all together. I mean, it was something like how many hours was it?
Over 300 hours.
Over 300 hours, and got it down to 74 minutes. That's an amazing thing. And coming here is absolutely, we've got to thank you guys for letting us come here, because for a baseball fan to be part of the Hall of Fame, even to a little bit, is a thrill. And one other thing I want to do before we get any farther along with this, I want to thank the world's greatest wife, because she has put up with me. I've been in this business for 51 years. Mo's been in for 52, but she's been in it for 42 out of those 51. So she's put up with a lot. She's done a lot of road trips. We've gone a lot of different places, and it's funny how all of our vacations ended up with at least one ball game somehow at some point. So again, I want to thank her.
Not Jamaica.
Okay.
Not Jamaica.
No, not Jamaica. I was looking for one, but I couldn't find it.
What are the stats on the new bleacher situation? How much increase in the balls going on?
There's about a third of what used to come out. There'll be days like we just had a day a couple of weeks ago where the wind was like 40 miles an hour straight out. Now that's not going to, bleachers aren't going to be affected that much by that. They're going to blow them right out of the ballpark. It's the normal days when the wind doesn't blow like that, where there used to be 8 or 10 out. Now there's maybe 2, 3, 4.
It used to be about 1,000 to 1,200 a year hit out. Now we're down to, I think it was like 440 or
Dave, what was that?
500 balls this year.
All right, 440.
440.
This includes batting practice.
And game homers. We did have 22 game homers this year. We have a statistic down here that keeps all the totals on.
Is this on left field only?
No, I think there was one Sheffield. Like okay, 4 Sheffields, and the rest were on right hand.
It just says the same as the Ballhawks, but Sheffield is first baseman.
And the Ballhawks got everyone but one.
Is there a reason for that?
Our experience, it's and we're using the longevity of us being out there all day, or our willingness to do that, to hang out there, because it takes a lot of patience and stuff to run back and forth, for nothing most of the time. But when they hit it, odds are Ballhawks going to get it. Like those guys that said earlier in the film, that if they hit 20 balls out, I would most of the time say the Ballhawks are going to get 18 to 19 of them. On a fly, most of the balls are caught out there. But it's just because of us being positioned in the right place and a perfectly alignment of where that ball is going to come out, one of us is going to be in the right place. And our skills and our experience is going to have us catch it.
And you count statistics for balls you catch up in the bleachers and stuff?
I was considered Mr. Inside, and Rich was outside. Well, I mean, that's why I didn't see a whole lot of me on there, because I was inside, and then Andy was literally playing behind me, and I'm moving in the park, and he's following me like I got a magnet attached to me. I turn around, and there's another Andy. So Andy's kind of retired, like he said in the film, and I've almost, because of the price, and I haven't been able to get in anymore, taken over Andy's spot, but it's not as productive as it was back then. 2 reasons. Some of you may not like to hear this, but besides the expansion, I played in the Racket Scare once. I won the back.
Where's Sammy?
I just like it when they hit.
Where's Sammy?
Oh yeah, all of them. I'll get to you 1 second. This lady's tried several times.
Any of the Ballhawks get hit by a car? Kind of dicey out there.
No, like you saw David in the film, we kind of run out there. They now block the streets off, and which is very good, because a lot of kids they're out there playing catch, you see a lot of the film where there's a bunch of little kids. That was us. You know, I don't know where Mike got this stuff. For you, anyways. Now there's other little kids out there. Andy, when he first started coming out, you know, and you can see him some of the pictures, you may not recognize them, but I mean, I just took him on as you know, a little kid that I was showing the ropes, basically, and then he broke my finger.
And a lot of times it happens with, as far as the pictures that we had, that were taken by the Chicago Tribune, some of the black and white photos, like more like the beginning and right at the end. And the people who took them gave them to me, and I put them off on the side. As soon as Mike saw them, he wanted some. So that's how they ended up.
1 second, sir. A little bit more about the cars. You were asking if any of them hit. No, but we've had cars get hit, have them land into open cars, convertibles, you know, and they had. And everybody's chasing them down the street. And I lost 2 windshields at the corner, parked illegal in front of the fire club. You know, because
I paid the price.
Yeah, I paid the price for parking illegal. But because I was out there, they didn't mind me parking illegal in front of the club. Sir, this woman back here.
Well, I had a question. What's the path of the journey this film has taken so far?
We, yeah, we're I'd say 3/4 of the way through our film festival season. We've been in 14 festivals, and we still have a handful left. So I think by the end of this year, early next year, there's a couple others that we're entered in. We could bank. We'll decide what we do in terms of distribution and where it ends up. One of our biggest hurdles is the game footage that's in the movie, because any sort of distribution you end up doing, you're going to have to, a portion of that goes to footage costs. So the festival, and by the way, we're giving out T-shirts for every question. You get your choice. Moe and Rich and Dave will each sign baseball. That's what this message. So we can either give you a ball or a T-shirt, or your choice. So which do you prefer?
I think I prefer the T-shirt.
Okay. White?
That is fine, whatever you want.
I have a question for
Okay. Do you want me to ask the people? I've been doing it. I just can't flip over.
No, go ahead.
I mean, you should say, who are you? This guy was next. I'm sorry, Mike.
No.
I was just curious whether the Ballhawks realize or even care that the baseball that you guys are risking life and limb for, you can buy the same official Major League Baseball for about $5.50 in any sporting goods store in America.
But you can't buy a memory, and you can't think the importance of this is like a form of art. This is 1 of 10 or 1 of 5 or whatever. And it's the only one that's ever going to be hit. That's the only one that's ever going to be like that.
Let me put it a different way, too. Want to multiply that by 5,400? 5,440 is my count. Or 241 game homers, 5 of them grand slams. I can't get them balls for those $5. And I'm an old guy, but I can still throw, I can still run. You know, $5 spending at the store. You know, I want to go spend my energy running around and then buy me a cheeseburger or something.
I guess he's going to get a T-shirt, not a baseball.
Not mine. Did you pick one? Then I'll pick one.
Are you both of you the Ballhawks that were mentioned in the book, the original Ballhawks?
Both of us, and Dave and some of the others.
You did a whole chapter to you guys out there with Miss Simpson.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time with it.
It was great book.
We've run into some very, very great and gracious people like Mike and the job that he did and the book you're talking about. But most of the time, we ran into situations where certain people like ESPN, and I don't even get me started on that guy. But anyway, I don't know whether it was the jealousy factor or what it was, but the fact of the matter is that we've run into people who have made a lot of fun of this whole situation. And we never went out and looked for this kind of attention. People had come to us, and to have them turn it around and turn it around on us really began to hurt. So we stopped talking to anybody. And when Mike came out, the first thing the two of us were talking about is this guy. what's going on here?
And there goes another one.
And here we go again.
You know, get belittled on television some more.
Yes, and, but he'd run us over, and obviously.
Well, yeah,